Hey guys, Joseph the World here, and today, yet again, we are talking about someone who I have covered quite a bit on this channel. I think he is either the second or third most covered pred on this channel. Yes, that's right, we're talking about the infamous Giles Cockett, otherwise known as the Goblin pred. Now, if you guys remember, of August of 2024, or just last year, he was caught chatting to what he thought to be a 14-year-old on a platform called Chat Hour. Luckily, it wasn't that, it was a civilian group who obviously track these kind of horrible individuals called Protecting Kids Online. And the conversation obviously became quite quickly explicit, and he was then caught by police and he quickly admitted to it. He was reprimanded, and we didn't know what the sentence was, and I maybe thought they weren't going to announce it, but as in the last few days, they have finally announced it. But before that, I'm just going to give a quick little rundown in case you guys have forgotten or just don't know who this person is. Giles Cockett, back in 2018, became one of the most viral memes when it comes to Preds in the UK. To my American viewers, the clip was quite funny. It basically consisted of Giles refusing to believe that the person told them his age, which obviously the person he was talking to in 2018 was a decoy, but was still told that he was a minor. But basically this resulted in Giles Cockett, "No, she didn't. Stan said she was 18, it was on the profile." And that led to that clip there going quite viral. Just, I would show it, but that clip has been copyrighted a few times now, and I'm just not risking it. And I'll be honest, I just want this video to actually do better than just getting copyright claimed all the time. So sorry, I will leave a link to the clip, so if you want to go watch it, please do. It's really funny, but obviously I can't show it here, so sorry about that. He was obviously sentenced and charged, obviously, originally, and I'm not going to go too far into details because I have multiple videos on it. You can easily look it up yourself, and they're right there. So please, I will leave a link in the description if you do want to go check out what he was sentenced to originally. But moving on to, obviously, what's happened to of late, literally last year, what he's been sentenced to now. When he was messaging the person, the conversation quickly steered towards self-pleasure, and he then moved the conversation to another platform known as Kick, and then over the next 6 days asked her to talk to him about certain things, which I can't really go too far into detail of, asked her to send pictures in a swimming costume, and talked about the same thing again, and sent photos of himself, and obviously I'm assuming you can guess what that picture was. The messaging was reported to the police by the Pred hunting team, and Cockett was arrested at his home. He admitted to what he has done, told the officers he was autistic, and he did not believe what he said about self-pleasuring was a subject that of a sexual in nature. He later pleaded guilty to attempting to incite activity with a child, attempted to communications with a child, and 2 counts of making very wrong images. The court heard that Cockett had obviously previous convictions for attempting to communicate in these same ways with a child, and for those convictions in 2018 he received a 5-year community order and later a 3-year community order. And now moving on to what he was actually sentenced to this time. He was sentenced to a lifelong SHPO order, or a S-harm prevention order. He was also must sign be put on the offenders register for life, and also sentenced to 32 months in jail. So that means what? Just under 3 years of jail. And finally, he has been given a somewhat harsh sentence for constantly doing this. But in my opinion, he hasn't been sentenced long enough. Don't get me wrong, the SHPO order and the offenders register, perfect. But in terms of jail sentences, defo not long enough. I do not understand why he's not been sentenced even longer, considering, he has previous convictions. But I am not the one who's decided these things. And if you're wondering, this is what he looks like in 2025. This is his mugshot. And obviously this all took place in Leeds, Bradford. Or at least the sentencing appeared in Leeds, Bradford. It appeared through video call, because most likely people would have showed up to the courthouse if, he was there in person. If obviously people knew when it was taking place. And sorry about that. That's all the information I've left on Giles Cockett, the Goblin Pred. If anything else comes out about this, or if I missed any details, maybe I'll make another video. I'll be honest, hopefully this is indeed the last time I ever talk about this dude. I'll be honest, because of how much this guy has on him, I am very tempted to make another documentary, much like the Mark Feely thing. But I'm not sure if you guys would want that. Please let me know in the comments if you would like that, and I'll make a full, hopefully in-depth video. It will obviously take time, but hopefully we can get there. But yeah, that's been Joseph the World. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share the video if you can, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Have a good day, and peace.